All right, this is called Millions Are Losing Interest in Everything. America has changed. Let's check it out.
Corporate America, we are tired.
It just seems like there's so much chaos and so much going on in the world.
Being around people it's not the same any longer.
This country is just one big ass experiment.
How is this even possible?
This is beyond a political issue. It has become a humanitarian and a health issue.
We just quietly adjusted to less joy, less hope, less expectation from life itself.
People are quietly giving up right now, and nobody's really talking about it. But maybe it's time that we should.
People used to look forward to things in life. They used to look forward to the weekend. They'd look forward to the next year. They'd look forward to hobbies that they enjoy, going out socially. But as time is going by, a lot of people are online voicing their opinions, stating that they are not looking forward to much anymore.
It feels like when you meet new people nowadays, they no longer possess normal human emotions, and it's terrifying. I'm talking like passion, empathy, remorse. They do not care about anything that you're saying. They are in their own world. It's so hard for them to hold on a conversation. They're so robotic. Things have changed fast and drastically. Who agrees with me?
It's kind of true. Not 100%, but definitely people are half there. As you're talking to them, you can't help but notice that they're anxious to get back to their phone. Tell me you haven't noticed that. I think you'd have to really have your head in the sand to not notice that. And then while you're talking with them, they don't always feel very present, almost like an addict. And you're keeping them, their dealer is going to be here soon, and you have to hurry up with whatever you're saying so that they can get back and get to their drugs.
Really scary.
I seen a post from somebody who said they went to New York for the ball drop, and like nobody was cheering, nobody was excited, that it's a new year like normal. That's because nothing is normal. We are not living in normal times, but there are so many people who are pretty much forcing normalcy onto themselves, onto their families, still celebrating the holidays, like nothing has changed, like everything is the same, and they're not facing reality. This is not normal times that we are living in. The shit that is happening, focusing on this country specifically, this is not normal. But we have so many of us who are walking around acting like everything is normal.
Everyone, I think, feels that something is missing. There's a feeling of something missing, and it's pervasive. And I think this is why people move more often now than they've ever moved in their life. They're like, well, let's go to this state, or let's move there. That seemed like a good place. Or maybe I'll get that feeling I'm looking for if we move here. And people are talking about moving to other countries, and then, or not just to meet a wife or a husband, just to search for something that they're not getting. Everyone is not getting something. And I really do notice it. And I really feel like people are trying to get that. But the answers, I feel, may be a lot more simple than we think, right?
And this is the reason why they're getting away with so much shit, is because we are still spending, still going to work, still paying taxes, just living life as normal. It's not normal. And until we stop doing all the normal shit, they're going to keep going and going and going.
I'm guessing that it's not just me. Does anybody else feel like they just don't care about anything anymore? Like completely unmotivated? I don't feel like cleaning up. I don't feel like going anywhere. I don't feel like talking to anyone. I just feel like everything has shifted. Like I'm on a new timeline and nothing is caught up to me and nothing feels interesting or valid or worth doing. I don't feel depressed.
It's kind of like you get punished for trying. Like I always make an effort to have conversations with people. In the gym, I was the only one who didn't have his headphones in. And when I'm walking around here in my neighborhood, I try to talk with people. I like talking with people. I miss it. I miss that everyone is so isolated into themselves. Everyone has she's got them in now, but she's filming a video, but Everyone has that in. Everyone's isolated away from you. And then they're probably going back online and watching videos about why they feel so lonely, right? There's a strong pull of our electronics, and it's changed everything. No doubt about it. It's changed everything. I walk around here in my neighborhood. There's a lot of people, but it's very few that are open and ready to talk to you. Everybody has their headphones on, or they're walking and looking at the screen like this. And I refused to do it for the longest time, but then I realized I'm the only one. I'm like the one living person in Zombieland. It was just me, and it just made me feel super isolated. At least if I have my phone out and I'm doing stuff on my phone, I'm not so aware of that, and I'm not thinking of it the whole time. But I'll go and walk my dog and stuff, and I'll be aware of it the whole time, that everyone is completely isolated and they have to take their headphones out to talk to you. And you'll say hello to people and they'll walk by and they won't say anything, probably because they have their earphones in. But no one really wants to converse with anybody. Conversation, it's a lost thing. And people complaining, but here it is. The answer's right in front of you. But the addiction is deep, man. The addiction is
Feel
deep.
like, where the am I?
Nobody talks about the phase after burnout. And I think that's where most of us are right now. It's not that people are mad anymore. It's that people are just empty. We still wake up, we go to work, we still answer text, we still pay bills, we still laugh at memes sometimes, but something underneath all of that is just gone. And it's not the depression in the way that people think. It's more like realizing this is it. This loop, this pace, this constant feeling like you're behind, even when you're doing everything you were told to do. We just quietly adjusted to less joy, less hope, less expectation from life itself. And that's the part that scares me the most.
Why get together with people if they're only going to be on their phone the whole time? Right? How many times do you talk to someone in the middle of the conversation? They always got to look something up. They're always checking. They're always, oh yeah, here and checking. I've done it too. It's me, you, and my phone, or my phone, me, and you, and their phones, and our phones, and everybody's phone.
Because when people are angry, they fight. When people are sad, they ask for help. But when people just go numb, they just survive. They stop dreaming big. They stop imagining different. They stop believing things can actually change. Not because they don't care, but because caring started to hurt too much. So if you've been feeling disconnected lately, unmotivated in a way that sleep doesn't fix, tired even on your days off, there's nothing wrong with you. This is what happens when the pressure never lets up and the expectations never come down. This isn't a call to riot. It's not some motivational bullshit either. It's just me saying this out loud so you know that you're not alone in it. A lot of us are still standing, but, we're just standing quietly right now.
Anybody else not wanting to go out to the stores any longer? Being around people it's not the same any longer. It's like your energy gets sucked in somehow. Or if you're in a group of, let's say you're in a huge, like crowds of people while you're shopping, you feel like this disconnection that you need to get out of that store. Yeah, that happened to me today.
I don't feel like that, but I feel very different from the people around me. How many of you feel like that? Because I'm not into a lot of the different cultural movements. Like, I'm not super political, and I'm not super woke, and I don't have tattoos, and I don't have any hair to dye blue. I'm not into a lot of the things other people are into. Or maybe I am, and it's really hard to talk to them about that stuff because everyone's outside but isolating, or not outside.
I was so uncomfortable and I just couldn't vibe with the people around me that I just was like, nope, I gotta go. That's been happening, but today happened more than ever, you guys. I don't know what is it about today.
Isn't it?
I shoot IDPA. It's the International Defensive Pistol Association. It's running and gunning, and I shoot 9mm. And I love it. Part of the reason I did join up and do that was you can't talk on your cell phone when you're shooting. You can't talk on your cell phone. No one has their cell phone out. But you can't talk too much either because you got your ear protection on, and everyone is blasting away, which is a lot of fun. And it's fun doing the competitions. And you do get a little camaraderie, and it's fun. The equipment's fun, and it's fun to see what other people are shooting and things like that. But the big appeal about it, one of the biggest appeals, besides getting better at what you're doing and hitting your targets, is that you can't talk to anyone on the phone. There's no cell phone. There's no one reaching to get their cell phone. It's great. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that aspect of it. Can you imagine how much the world has changed that I've tried to choose something where it's impossible to get your phone out? You can't do it. And that's part of the appeal.
We are tired of being treated like children when we are professional adults who maybe are in this because we actually wanted to learn something and grow. We are tired of the lie of work-life balance, and if you go above and beyond, there will be a reward at the end. Stop.
I do feel like there's a lot of things we can't do anymore because a lot of people don't have much money, or they have much money, but everything costs way too much. Those social aspects and big trips and ski trips with your buddies and fishing trips. And besides, no one wants to get off their couch and get away from their phone. They don't have as much money to do those things. Yeah, there's a little less flavor going on because things are so expensive. And people are very concerned about how expensive things are.
Gaslighting us. And finally, we are tired of being minimized down to a number and how you rate us and even how you identify us as employees. We are tired.
I'm seriously starting to think this country is just one big ass experiment. They can do whatever the they want to us as long as they convince us that we're free.
Even the quote-unquote rich and successful people are miserable. They're unhappy, they're lonely, they're depressed. Nobody is thriving in this system. Everybody is failing in one way or another. It's just impossible to be happy. Because we are waking up and going to bed burnt out and exhausted, our sense of community and our sense of social life have been completely degraded and replaced with widespread loneliness, lovelessness, and hyper-individualism.
Yes, social life has been diminished like 3/4. It's not the same, no doubt. And that lack of flavor, it's going to take its toll. We're social creatures. People are having very difficult time having a relationship, having a marriage, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or even wanting to go out on dates. That's the bulk of what this channel's about, what's happened to this culture. And without that joy, without that drive to mate and hook up with people, it takes a lot of the flavor. Yeah. What was that person saying at the beginning of the video? You're not even looking forward to the weekend. Well, if you're just going to sit around on your phone by yourself because there's no boyfriend, there's no girlfriend, your marriage turned to crap and you're divorced. Yeah, the weekend it turns out to be something that people are just trying to get through now. They're just trying to get through the weekend till they have the distraction of the week. That's fucking sad.
Humans are social creatures, and living in this technology and AI-induced state of captivity is incredibly unnatural and unhealthy. Everybody is affected, and if we don't make changes now, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Is it just me, or does life feel...
We got to admit that, I'm sorry to interrupt again, but look, the fear of AI and the inevitability of what's going to happen with that makes people feel powerless. It makes people feel powerless. How am I going to keep my job? Oh, yeah, that's valid. How are these people going to keep their jobs? It's valid. I'm a 18, 19-year-old kid. What should I study in school? And the big question is not what I'm interested in. What job will I be able to keep? And for how long before it's replaced by AI? The top companies, they don't care. They're all going to make money. So they're just ramming themselves straight ahead towards this end goal of getting rid of everybody as a worker. But what about everybody else? The people who have jobs now and they have families and they have houses that are insane to try to pay a mortgage on. No one wants to give them insurance and all kinds of stuff happening there. They're trying to keep their jobs. It doesn't look good. And then they have kids and they're trying to tell them, go to college. It's going to be great. College is useless. AI is replacing all those jobs. Is that doom and gloom? No, that's really what's going on. It's really what's going on. So how are you supposed to get happy and be like, yeah, let's go to the weekend, in complete denial about the future? So your relationship's crud. You got a divorce. You don't know how much longer your job will be there. Companies keep merging and consolidating and replacing. You got bills out the wazoo. You got kids going to college and university. In the back and front of your mind, you know that's totally useless, and you're flushing down a big chunk of money down the drain. And they're getting student loans that they don't know if they're ever going to be able to pay off, because this paradigm of college and university is dead when you can just type in the same question to AI and have it done for you. What am I going to write a paper? Who's writing a paper for their English class in or whatever course you're taking at college? Who's doing that? You type it in and spit it out, and then you hand it in. Like what's the purpose of that? What is the purpose of that? There is no purpose. There is no purpose, and people are noticing all of this. And it's not isolated. Look, this video is full of people.
Feel boring anymore. Like, I really can't explain it, but everything just feels empty. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels like you wake up, you do the same stuff for the most part, and then when you do things that are supposed to be fun, it doesn't hit the same way like it used to. Even TV shows and stuff doesn't hit the same way. I know I can't be the only one out there feeling like this, because everything just feels weird anymore. It does. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, it feels like people in general are fake for the most part now.
The new American dream is to leave America. That's the new American dream. You know, I've been following on TikTok who have moved to other countries, and this one guy I follow, he moved to Thailand 6 years ago, and he said the number one question he used to always get from his friends was, "Why are you leaving America?" And now all he hears from his friends when they write him or call him is, "How can I leave America?" It's funny how things have changed so much in 6 years. Not funny, sad. Healthcare, forget about healthcare. Even before these subsidies go away, you know.
It's not healthcare, it's health something. Because you go in for whatever your annual or something's wrong with you. Do you get a feeling like they care about you? Do you? So no one at your job cares about you. Everyone's trying to keep their job and not get kicked out because you said something wrong from the HR department, or your company's merging and they're going to get rid of you, or the economy's going this way and everything's going that way, so you're not going to have a job. So no one cares about you at work. And then you got a divorce. So, the wife doesn't care about you and the husband doesn't care about you. And then the kids are stuck in the middle and they're all on their phones and iPads and they don't really care. They're all into their own thing. And then healthcare, you go into the doctor, you think you got something wrong with you, and they're just prescribing whatever's in the book. They have to follow the book. And is that someone really caring about you? The institutions, do we feel like they're caring about you? Do you feel like anybody cares? So millions are losing interest in everything. America has changed. It's not just America. I'm sure this is happening elsewhere. Why is everyone trying to immigrate here? There's a general dissatisfaction and malaise.
So many people paying $500 a month, $900 a month, $1,200 a month last week. Now, everybody getting these letters in the mail. Their premiums double, triple, quadruple. I was posting, I think, the other day about this girl. She's running for Congress, or like a House seat. I forget what state she's in. Anyway, she just got her Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and it was up 546%. Who could pay these premiums? I mean, it's literally, you got to choose between healthcare, your mortgage, your rent, or you got to have food. More than likely, you want a roof over your head, so can't do all three. So it's going to be healthcare, just people living without healthcare.
That joy of ownership and having your own home. Private equity has pretty much crushed that. They bought up all the homes and they rent them to us now. So we just rent. So that joy of having something that's yours, maybe you can pass this on to your family after you part this earth. It's gone for most people. People who do have homes, they're upset because they're totally living paycheck to paycheck trying to keep this home. The greatest majority, they can't afford it. Everybody else is just renting. Because these big private equity companies, they come in and they buy everything. They bought everything and then they rent it to us. So that joy is gone. A lot of the joys you had in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, they're all gone. I can see why people have lost interest in stuff. Everything's temporary. Your friends are moving constantly. You just keep in touch with them electronically. It's like eating dry toast. without any jelly. It's like, does this taste good? Are they really still my friend? Saw them on Instagram. They posted something. Is that my friend? I don't talk to them. Are they my friends? Are my friends in my neighborhood? Does anyone come out of their house in your neighborhood? I've talked about this before in my other videos. I live in a beautiful spot. No one comes out of their house. There's no one in there. Do people live in there? Is this all fake? Is this some kind of weird Twilight Zone episode? Yeah, no one comes out of their house. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm always out. I'm walking my dog. I'm saying hi. I walk around the lake every day. It's 2.5 miles. I'm going to the gym. I like going to the grocery store. I like walking up and down the aisles. It's cool. It's cool with me. But yeah, it's a very different world. I am going to stop that there because there's a whole other 50% more of this. So there it is. There's the title. It's a homestead journey. You can look it up and watch the rest. Try to do something fun afterwards. If you got anything fun, go watch an old movie back when they were still good. Let's look at some comments. Let's see what people are saying. Maybe people have a solution. I would like a solution. Christmas came and went, and I didn't even care. I used to love Christmas. Life is now like eating food that lacks flavor. Yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying with the pizza toast with nothing on it. It's like, you got any salt or something? Butter? Our nervous systems are fried. Could be. It's called demoralization, and it's been done to us on purpose for broader agenda. Maybe. 67 replies. The entire planet is experiencing trauma. We are being gaslit by the media and politics. I too have noticed that any joy I find is ever fleeting. SM says, I'm sick and tired of paying taxes to a government that doesn't do what they're elected to do. Tons of fraud and corruption, zero accountability. Well, that's nothing new, SM. There's been stuff going on like that. I'm sure there's some good people there too somewhere. It's tough for them though. Jessica Scott says, the forest is shrinking, but the trees kept voting for the axe. The axe was clever and convinced the trees that since his handle was made of wood, he was one of them. Okay, Jessica, clever. Dreer Jwa 6 says, I don't blame young people. Why would you want to play Monopoly if the game was rigged already? That's insane. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to blame young people. They feel the way they do because of their circumstances. The American family has been put through the ringer. I think the norm now is being raised by single parents. That's tough on the kids. Everyone thinks it's great and glamorous and wonderful, and we don't need each other. But the truth is, the kids, they need you, and they miss seeing an example of a relationship that kind of works. Maybe has its ups and downs, but they can see how to relate to someone else and how to give and take. And really, that's the most important thing, is watching your parents and how they behave towards each other. If they're just dropping each other off every other week and weekend, and they're having a fight, or they're complaining to their friends about their husband on the phone, or he's complaining about the wife and the kids hear it. Yeah, they don't want to date. Is it a surprise to anybody? They don't want to go out. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great thing if that's how it is at home. Try to work it out. Try to stay together. Try to be kind to each other so that they have a good example. Here's another one from Brian. Americans are realizing it was never the American dream, but a system rigged by really bad people. There's a lot of greed. I think that's probably the number one problem in the world. Raymond says, I've become a hermit. I barely go out. I can't stand noise, traffic, lines in stores, crowds of people everywhere. There's no quiet anywhere. Parks, rivers, trails, woods, etc. include people, noises everywhere, and garbage. It's like, why did you throw that? There's a garbage thing right there. Yeah, here's one I've heard before. I used to be a people person, but people ruined it. Sick of the left, sick of the right, sick of the corruption, sick of the crime, sick of the hate. So yeah, I agree. Here's KB 54927. I'm a DoorDash delivery driver. I've never used DoorDash. It seems like another planet to me. I go out, I get stuff, I bring it back. I'm a DoorDash delivery driver. Every order is leave at the door or contactless delivery. Nobody wants to open the door anymore, not even to get their food. I see people looking out the window, waiting for the delivery driver to leave them, slowly opening up the door and grabbing their stuff. It was not that way before COVID. Something shifted after that era. That is really sad to me. It's like a gut punch to me when I was reading that. No one comes to the door. They don't even want to say, "Hey, thanks for bringing my stuff. How you doing? How's your night? You getting good tips? It's good to see you again. We'll see you next time." Nothing like that. No, don't even want to say hello to the person. Come on. That's really sad. I feel bad about that, Miss DoorDash person. If I ordered DoorDash, I would say hello to you and ask you how your day's going. I'm really nice to people like customer service people when I get them on the phone with the health insurance or whatever it is. I try to be really nice to them, and I can tell they appreciate it. I ask them, "What's your name?" And "Oh, okay." And then I use their name while I'm talking to them. I can tell they really appreciate that. I can tell no one's doing that, and everyone's just annoyed with them and trying to get off the phone with them. I don't take a lot of time on the phone with them, but I'm polite with them, and a little conversation's okay, right? Make them feel good. It's not the easiest job, talking to 80 different people all day on the phone who's probably irritated about something. Oh, let's see if we can find something positive. Let's see. All right. No. Let's just read this one. Wow, did this hit home? I am late 60s. Okay. And nothing has meaning anymore. Every day is filled with trauma and drama. Life is not normal. I don't even want to leave the house. I have to force myself to go get groceries. We're done. We are being controlled. We have been turned against one another. Every night when I go to bed, I think it's fine with me if I don't wake up. No one cares about each other anymore. It's an experiment with our lives and we are losing. That devastates me. Luis Evans, I want you to hang in there. I want you to do your best to get out, go to the roller skating rink, try something funky, go to the go-kart place, do something, get out. You've got to do it. Even though it's hard, if you're a religious person, go to church. Go ahead. Go there if you haven't gone. Even if you aren't, go. Sit down, hear something different. Look up and see if there's any book club. If there's one last book club left on earth. I hear you, and I want you to get out and do something. You can do it. Join the gym. Say hi make it a point to say hi to 5 people a day, even if they don't say hello back. If 2 say hello back, that's good. And give them a smile. Spread a little joy. You can do that. I know you can. Luis Evans, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. That really hits me in the gut. This was a real tough one. Real tough one. And I know a lot of people are feeling this way. And I feel such a strong urge to give hope. And I've noticed a lot of the same things. Like I was saying while we were watching this, I've noticed a lot of the same things. And it seems like it's going to take a real effort to pull everybody back around. But we can't just give up hope. I think hope is what we're missing a lot of. And I think it's going to start with you, whoever's listening to me right now. It's up to us to reestablish friendships. Call one old person you used to go to grade school or high school with. Call one and reach out to them. I bet they're going to love it. And I bet you're going to feel great about it. Just find one or someone from your old neighborhood. Just one or just one person you went to college with. Say, "Hey, I was just thinking about you. Thought I'd say hi." Not on Facebook, not electronic media. Just reach out. And then get into walking. Take a walk every day. Go walk around the block. Go find a place where people are. Be the weirdo who waves. "Hey, how you doing today?" I've done that. Like, who is that guy? I've done that and had the best reaction from people because they feel the same way as you do. They really do. I've told this before at my gym. I go into the sauna and everyone will sit down and immediately whip out the phone and ignore each other. Everybody is dudes. We used to, "Hey, let's talk with the dudes," No, I always talk to them. I always say, "Hey, what are you looking at on your phone? What do you got going on?" And I start talking. Usually before I'm done with my half an hour of sauna, everybody's talking to each other. And you can tell everybody likes it. It's so rare that someone will be like, No, they'll start talking. People do want to talk, but you have to really make the effort. You have to come out of your shell. You have to be a little uncomfortable to regain a little of this back. I'm not telling you it's easy when it's so easy to pick up your phone and get a little dopamine that way. People suck. Let me just go back to my phone. Don't do that. Don't do that. People are like you. They need that connection and they're going to be happy. Maybe even say, hey, meet me for lunch. And they might even come. Chances are they might not. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You make the effort. See what happens. I guaranteed someone's going to say hi. I'm guaranteed you're going to have one conversation. That's one more than you had last week, right? It's one more. Go to church. Go to this. Go get on Eventbrite and look up what's going on and just show up. Just show up. Give it a go. Sometimes it's going to be disappointing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's going to be fun. Even if you get one hello a day from someone, give them a nice smile and say, oh, hello, how you doing? It's cold today, isn't it? Yeah, you hang in there, though. And you say hello to their dog, too. And if you're super lonely and you live alone, go adopt a dog if you can take care of them. Adopt a cat. They're wonderful to have. All right? Okay, everybody. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.